In GTA 5, there is a lot of things that you can do to make money, to get around, to make things easier for yourself. And there's probably a lot of things that you don't know. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 40 tips or tricks that I think will make your game easier, or things that you don't know about yet. If you're a GTA veteran and you know all of these, I'll be impressed. So starting off with the first one, if your car gets impounded by the police, instead of driving all the way to the impound to collect your vehicle, you can instead call your assistant and pay $1,000 to have her fetch it for you. $1,000 in GTA now is nothing. If you're struggling to walk up a hill, don't know how this works, but you can actually aim down your sights. And now you are Magic Man. You can walk up the hill. Again, instead of wasting your time shooting the helicopter, just shoot the back blade of the helicopter and it will bring it down instantly. This works especially well with a minigun. This next tip has been around since day one. You can scale walls with motorbikes. If you're being chased or it's just a quicker route, you can take shortcuts with bikes by literally driving over the walls. If you have a wanted level, I believe 2-star or above, and you put on a mask, you'll actually lose 1 star. If you put the mask back on, you'll gain a star. If you go to your settings, you can change the settings so you don't have to press A anymore to sprint. You can hold to sprint. This is probably good for new players. Players like myself that have been playing a long time. Even when I put it on hold to sprint, I still tap A. I've been tapping A in every single GTA. When you come to selling your stock from a business, you actually earn 2% more money per player in your public lobby, but it is limited to 20 people. So if you could get 20 people in the lobby, that's your best chance rather than 30. Do you prefer kilometers or miles? You can actually change this setting in your settings. Go down to display and then go down to measurement system. Change it from metric to imperial, and now it'll say miles instead of kilometers. And again, if you're in your settings and you're in your display and you go to graphics mode, you can change your graphics. If you have it on performance, your game will run really smooth. Might not look the best. Fidelity looks amazing. Doesn't play very well on most consoles. But if you have an Xbox X, you can actually put this on performance ray tracing, which gives you the best out of both. 100% put it on that if you haven't got it on that. If you are in first person, you actually run up the stairs, any stairs, faster than you would in third person. Very pointless tip, but if you're trying to speedrun things, this is going to help. This one I think a lot of people already know. I only discovered this not long ago, and that is when you're in any vehicle, you can actually toggle your headlights by pressing right on your D-pad. You use the Snapmatic app a lot, especially when you're doing Cayo missions, and going to your phone all the time can be a pain. Instead, to shortcut this, go to your settings in your phone, then go down to Snapmatic and turn quick launch on. Now all you have to do is double tap up on your D-pad and it will bring your camera up instantly. The grenade launcher will shoot really slowly. There is a way you can make this even better by stealthing up against a wall and then holding your right trigger, and now it will absolutely spam the grenade launcher and destroy anything inside. Quite useful for heists. You've got no one to play GTA 5 with? Well, you can get yourself a bike buddy. All you gotta do is find someone that's on a bike, an NPC, wait till he comes to a stop, take him off his bike, and then as he's approaching the bike to get back on, you get on first, and now you have a bike buddy for life. Then next time you call your mechanic, just know you can actually put notes on your garages, which makes it easier to find the vehicles that you want. Okay, so you're sick of getting raided from your MC businesses. If you're grinding Cayo Perico, agency, anything not MC related, just make sure you're not in an MC. Go into a CEO instead, because then you can't be raided. You can still gather stock passively. This one just saves a lot of hassle. You want a passive way to earn money without even playing the game? No problem. Go to the LS car meet, go to the test track, and then reverse up to the gates. And now as long as your controller's in charge, you will not be kicked from the lobby. So any passive money or stock that you're waiting to turn into money, you can get while not playing. If you're on the internet, it can take a while to get off the internet by spamming B or circle on PlayStation. But did you know you can just press Y or triangle and it takes you instantly off your phone? There is a guy in the bathrooms in any nightclub you can tip $1 to. If you tip him 12 times, you'll get a message saying seeking the truth. 157 times and you'll get a message saying chasing the truth. And finally 577 times and you'll get a message saying bearing the truth. And then go to your wardrobe, go to special outfit, and you will see the Epsilon robes. This one took about 30 minutes. If you go to the clothes store and go to utility vests, you can unlock a black or grey heavy utility vest. That's going to give you more armor when completing heists. This doesn't work in public lobbies, only heists. It is worth knowing that you can also not sprint, but honestly I would rather have the vest. This next one's more of an exploit, but you'd be silly not to do it because it's so easy. When you're in the auto shop and you go to sell a vehicle, customize it fully. Then when you get to the screen where you decide to let the staff deliver it or yourself deliver it, hover over yourself, and then as fast as you can, you want to press A up and A, or if you're on PlayStation, X up X. You know you've done it right if you get this message. And now it's tricked the game into thinking it wants the staff to deliver the vehicle and you're also delivering it. So you're effectively selling the same vehicle twice. If you run 2 people over, that is actually allowed. But if you run 3 people over, well, now you have the police. Did you know that if you get your weapon wheel out, you can actually eat snacks or get armor from your weapon wheel? Instead of calling your mechanic all of the time for your vehicle, instead go to your interaction menu, go down to vehicles and request your personal vehicle. It will spawn the last vehicle that you had. This is so much faster than calling your mechanic. If you go to your interaction menu, then go to inventory, then go down to contacts, you can actually remove people from your contacts and only have the people you want to make it easier to find people. Which takes me on to my next tip. You can also do this with radio stations. If you really want to just have 2 radio stations or 3 radio stations, then you can. When you're aiming down sights, if you press your right analog stick in, it will actually zoom in. And if you go into first person and then click your right analog stick in, it will actually aim down sights. This one's more of a fun tip. Instead of going to the ammunition to get some ammo, instead go to your interaction menu again, go to inventory, go down to ammo, and then you can actually purchase your ammo from here. It is a little bit more expensive, but it's going to save you a lot of time and convenience. This one's for next gen players only, but if you come to this spot on the map, there's going to be a race. Complete the race, beat the time, and you will get a free HSW upgrade. You can reset the contracts in the auto shop. You really want the Union Depository contract, but it's not on the board, then just select a contract, head outside, call Santa, and cancel the contract. Now when you head back inside, it will give you a fresh new contract. Hopefully the one you want. If not, repeat this process. Make sure not to take any photos in the casino, because if you take 5 photos in the casino, it will actually kick you out. If you have a Mark II oppressor, it will actually go faster when you press RB, which is R1 on PlayStation. Not a lot faster, but it's definitely noticeable. The weaponized Canada is the fastest helicopter in the game, beating the Sparrow. But don't be mistaken, because it's definitely not better than the Sparrow. The Sparrow blows this out of the water. If you're drowning, all you have to do is eat snacks. Who knew? Snacks actually prevent you from drowning. You can have daily objectives to complete, and if you complete all 3, 28 days in a row, you'll get a 750k bonus. Now that is one hell of a grind for such a little reward. If you're in a Kasatka, you can actually implode it. Once you reach 135 meters down, you'll get a warning saying approaching crush depth. And then at 158 meters, it will tell you the hull integrity is critical. And finally at 172 meters, you'll actually implode, which really isn't that deep for a submarine, but this is just a game. If you are in an MC, you can spawn any bike right next to you, really close. It's really helpful. That includes the Mark I oppressor and the Mark II oppressor. For this reason alone, I make sure I'm in an MC a lot of the time. If you are in a CEO and you go to vehicles, you can spawn a buzzard right next to you for $25,000. But if you own a buzzard, it's free. And no matter where you are on the map, if you own a Kasatka with a Sparrow, all you gotta do is go to your interaction menu, go to services, go to Kasatka, and you can request your Sparrow, and it will spawn it like a personal vehicle right next to you. And if you have properties all the way across the map, well, this is gonna help you get around so easy. If you want to get to the top of the map and you have a facility up there, all you have to do is change your spawn location on your interaction menu and then leave the lobby. This is going to take you to your facility, saving a lot of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of content. I'm going to be making a lot more of it. I'm going to start putting a lot more effort into YouTube now. So if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.